Hi guys, welcome again to my channel. Today I'll be teaching you guys how to cage your bustier. Now this is a funnel corset. It is trending right now. So it is two-piece, yeah, the bustier and the funnel. The funnel is the other curvy parts while the bustier is the upper one. So what we'll be learning how to do today is on how to cage, and with this tutorial guys, you should be able to learn how to cage anything you want to cage. Now let's get started. Like I said, this is the one we'll be caging on, the bustier. So I have my bustier. Go ahead and sew your bustier, whether you are making a funnel corset or a normal bustier. Now you are going to gum it with a wadding. After that guys, I'm going to be using my biro to teach you guys how to put the lines. Now the first one is that part where you see my biro touching. I'm going to be drawing it, curve it into the center of the bust. The second line is going to be from that center to the other side. Yes, now if you are not doing a funnel corset, if you are doing a normal bustier, from each side seam come in by 1.5 or 2 inches. So we have our first and the second. The other one is on your bust, your nipple to nipple line. After that guys, you're going to put another line in between your starting line and the bust that line, yeah, the nipple to nipple. You do the same thing on the other side, and another line you're going to do is from your nipple to nipple line to your center. You do the same thing on the other side. Yeah, I feel my biro is well explained. It is explanatory enough, even if I'm not, even if what I'm saying you're not getting it. But with this, yeah, so all the first line are going to be straight line. Now the next one is going to be on your breast point. So for you to get your breast point, I'm just going to use my tape to measure from the under bust upward. The difference from the under bust to the breast point of this client is 4 inches. So you're going to mark whatever difference you have between your under bust to your bust line, in case you did not notch your bust point line. Yeah, so from there I'm going to draw a line to the other side, and bear in mind that all these lines I'm drawing, they are not straight lines. Your lines have to be curvy. Yeah, that is what will make your caging come out very well. Now after that, I'm just going to put the last line after the bust line. So we have just 2 lines. Now if your client is a big bust, or you have a very big bust and you still have enough space, you can now put another one on top of it that way. Yeah, but I'm just going to be working with this because this client is a bust of 40, we have 39 to 40 inches. So guys, the first one we're going to be doing is the straight one, then before the one on top of it. Now this is the boning I'm going to be using. Is a plastic boning, the 0.25 boning. That's a small, I don't know if it's the smallest boning, yeah, but now you're just going to, if your boning is the original one, then by the time you gather the boning, it should give you that curvy effect. But my boning is not the original one, so I'm just going to, because it's very hard for me to draw, I'm just going to work with what I have. Now I'm just going to be sewing the first one. You sew it round to the other side. Yeah, and as you are sewing, be pulling your fabric and be pushing the boning inward a little. You pull your fabric and push the boning inward a little. That will make your cage out to be more curvy and, you know, well balanced. So the second one after that one is the one around the neckline. Can you see the way I'm doing it? So after getting the desired length, I cut it. I'm going to cut for the other side, and I'm going to be sewing on it. So after sewing that one, the next one we'll be sewing is the other lines. And like I said, when I'm sewing, my lines are not straight, guys. They are not straight. Yes, so this is me sewing the first, this other curvy one around the neckline, I'm going to be sewing the other one around the neckline. So soulmates, kindly subscribe to my channel if you've not subscribed. Like this video, drop a comment for me, let me know your thoughts in the comments section. So I'm just going to forward the video so that you already know how I'm going to sew it. I'm just sewing all the lines that I have before the last two lines. So you're going to sew, you open the tip, the other side of your boning, so that those boning can go under, they can go underneath it. Yeah. So guys, like I said, if there's anything you want me to do, or you want to tell me, or you want to know, let me know in the comments, in the comment section, and pay attention to how I am sewing this boning. And after this, guys, I'm going to be teaching you guys how to iron it. It's another thing to sew your bust caging, another thing is for you to know how to iron. This tutorial is just on caging. It's just on caging, guys. So you might watch funnel corsets on other channel, and you don't know how to cage properly. This will guide you. Can you see, after sewing all the straight lines, you can see that it is somehow flat. What will makes it come up is this one I'm doing next now. That's the one on the bust point. And as for sewing, please be drawing your fabric. You can see the way I'm drawing it, and I'm pushing the boning inside. Like, I'm not making the boning straight, I'm not dragging it. The only one I'm dragging is my fabric. And I'm going to show you something now. You can see just only one on the bust point. You can see that it is standing already. Imagine it was a little bit flat, but with just that one, the thing came up. Because you're not dragging your boning, the only one you'll be dragging is your fabric. So I did only two. Like I said, you can do more than two. Can you see it now? Everything is up already. Your cup is up. With this, you don't need any bra cup. So I'm just going to be giving it a little bit of that. Can you see that excess there? Yeah, I'm going to be darting it. So just take 0.25 close to the tip of your under bust. After that, I'm going to be sewing because when you're sewing your boning, that will be on the two sides, the two tips. So I did one first. I'm going to be sewing the second one. So can you see the way I dart it? I pick it. Now sew straight, your under bust line here, that line. You're just going to sew on it just with 0.25 and sew from your nipple point, your under bust nipple to the other side. You just give it a little bit of that so that that part will not gape, because we sew the boning on it, round it. That is why it has a little bit of bulge, and you will not notice it. By the time I finish pressing it, you will not see any line. Yeah. So guys, this is it. It is beautiful. I'm going to go to the ironing table now. We're going to press it. Now before that, I'm just going to sew all the remaining tip of the boning, the one that I did not sew. And guys, don't say because I just finished teaching you, you will not learn how to iron it. Please, ironing is also very important. Ironing is very, 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 very important. There are techniques in which you iron, and we are going to be fleshing it. We are going to be fleshing it. So this is me on the ironing table. The first thing I'm doing is to iron the body, iron it very well. Yeah. After ironing it very well, now I'm going to iron the boning so that it will be soft. When you finish caging, your boning will be standing, it will be very strong. You need to iron very well. If you have a big breast arm, more than mine, it is better. Mine is small. The other one I have is in the shop, so it's giving me a tough time. Yeah, so a bigger breast arm is okay. That way, when you put it, it will fill up the whole bust area. So this is it, guys. I'm going to iron it so that it will be very soft. And after ironing, now we are going to flesh it. So you can either use your fiber or cotton estay. I am using cotton estay, and I'm going to be cutting 5 of these. Yeah, 5. So this is 5, guys, and I'm going to iron it so that it can just stay before I cut off the excess around it. So this is me cutting off the excess, cutting the shape of the bust. Yeah, and I'm just going to give it a little bit of that so that it can slip on each other. I will do the same thing on the other side. I use my scissors to open it up and just lap it on top of each other so that it can lap well. Then after that, I keep molding it. I keep molding and pressing. Then I keep molding. I had to cut around the neck area. I don't want to put any fleshing on the neck area. So keep molding and ironing so that your caging can come out well. So then after that, you're going to iron the down part. Keep pressing it. Can you see the way I'm doing it? You do like this, you raise it up. We are going to iron. Yes, iron the other side, and by that your caging is looking beautiful.